All right. Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are back and we're going to do Angelic Destiny today. I tried to do this yesterday, but I was having connection issues, so a lot of my battles that I played with it dropped out and I didn't get to conclude my thoughts on them. So instead, I'm just going to play some games here and show you what I think of it. I think this card is pretty good, especially when you pair it with other cards that can give your creatures either have it or can be made into blockers. So I thought Archangel Elspeth was a really good card to pair it with. So first we got, okay, so we start with Angelic Destiny. Then we can go through and just look at our Vigilance creatures or which ones have Defender. Kind of curious to see who has Defender here. Yeah. So all these cards have Defender. So when you put First Strike on them and make them really large, then they are going to be great. So we got Ao the Dawn Sky. That's a card I haven't used in a while. Faithbound Judge I haven't used in a while. Be this guy. When a creature draw a card. Creature on the battlefield, creature with Defender or Vigilance gets plus X plus 0, which X is their toughness. Sure, why not? Um, and then, just put other things in the deck that give your creatures Vigilance, maybe. Tyrian Soul Cleaver is going to be a pretty good one. But I think we're going to go that route. It might be fun to pair it with cards that create tokens. So we do Kellen. Well, we get Warden of the Inner Sky. Kellen's going to create map tokens. So anything that creates gold or food. Devouring Sugar Maw. Oh yeah, this needs to create needs other cards to create food tokens for them. Don't have a lot in mono white to work with there. Let's carrot cake too. No. No, it's gold dragons. Life insurance. Being returned. Create a gold token. Sure. This creates gold tokens as well. I believe Virtue of the white virtue gives creatures vigilance as well. Okay. Did a lot with Swarm Yard. That's a good idea. Yeah, that makes them gives them good ways to block with the reach creatures. Oh wait. Oh, we're out of support slots. Dang it. Okay, we'll take out one of these stupid things here. And so we get Swarm Yard. What else gives us creatures reach? That'd be fun. Oh yeah, Swashbuckler's Whip. That's a good one. Golden Wish and might be fun to throw them on bunnies. Just kind of having fun here, slopping together a deck. It's PvE, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, there's our first one. Second one. Nice. Okay, now he's got Vigilance. So now he can block very easily. And he flies too. Need a little more mana in here, so we'll actually play something else that will say that's one of her bigger weaknesses. Archangel Elspeth is the lack of support slots. White has all the good supports, I feel like, so you're at a bit of a disadvantage in that way. So maybe I don't need Tyrion Soul Cleaver in here, unfortunately. It gives us Kellen and do some other things that gain us mana. Can always just throw what do you call it? Faithbound Judge, which is this set? Yeah. I was thinking that actually Elish Norn might be interesting. It's got Vigilance. No creatures. Here we go. Use a third ability. Set the board for us. And then play our Warden here. Or we can put on the Insect, which is cool too. Yeah, that makes him a very solid blocker. I like that. Oh, the White Vigilant Knights. That might be a fun one to throw this card on. We'll do that on our next battle. Oops. Oh well, we win here. I kind of want to switch to another Planeswalker that has more support slots. So I guess we could do a Johnny. He's honestly like not my favorite to play with, but he's obviously very strong. No, actually, let's do Grandmaster Flowers. I don't remember how many support slots he gets, but we could find out here in a sec. 7, much better. Okay, so what I want to do is let's find Vigilant Knight. Keep it in standard. Okay, create a Vigilant Knight token, but we use again. Support enters the battlefield, create a Vigilant Knight token. Okay, yeah, that's good. Works for us. Could do Virtual Loyalty as well. Um, we could play with Exalted Angel, since they're going to be making them into angels. Control another angel creature. This creature gets +X/+X for each of its reinforcements. X is this card's level plus the number of angel cards you can control, including their reinforcements. So we can make a lot of angels. Play Overlord. Make our spirits into angels. Um, Atraxa is going to be a great card to put Angelic Destiny on. Let's go with that Swarm Yard again. Sword of the Squeak. Make them even bigger. And Demo Field for mana and anything else they might play on us. I don't remember if this one has any nasty supports you got to deal with, but the mana gain you get from Demolition Field is also a nice benefit to using it. That was a mega cascade. But I think we can recover here. Oh yeah, he destroys supports. That's going to be an issue. Okay, Exalted Angel. That's a good one. Mm. Okay, so supports might not be the best idea here. We'll just play the spell side of Virtue of Loyalty and hope to get an Angelic Destiny soon. Just bought us a little bit of time. Not the best way of going about it. Okay, Angelic Destiny. Hopefully this helps a bit. I want to get Atraxa down in Angelic Destiny on it, but I don't know if I'll have time to get there. Maybe we can. I don't know. This is really cutting it close. Okay, good. There we go. Phew. That was scary. Okay. This should be enough to keep us from losing now. Now we can just build up our side of the board without our supports getting lost. Um, Place this with a Golgari Spider and put the Angelic Destiny on it. That's fine. Okay, well, it was a bit hairier than I needed to be, but we got through it. Oh, look at us. We level up. Another deck type I really like this card in was with 6. So let's find a green white walker to play this one with. Oh yeah, I had a fun Whatley deck. That was, there we go. That I like putting it in here. Yeah, this one's cool. So we put our Angelic Destiny on 6, and then it makes it a really good blocker, actually, instead of how it's normally pretty weak. Wandering Rescuer is cool, too. Okay, this will be good. She doesn't need the first strike, but the +8 buff is going to be good. That's a great idea. I had a hard time keeping 6 alive long enough to use the abilities. Yeah, well, 6 is really good in certain decks that benefit from when you do a lot with 6 on your turn. That is the weakness, that it dies pretty easily. At least if you have Omen Path Journey, that's not a big deal. But in certain situations, you're just not going to have a way to keep it alive for as long as you want it to. But Angelic Destiny definitely helps with that. So we've got a lot of power on our Rescuer now, which is great. 2 more Angelic Destinies. We just throw it on there. On our little dude here. I might as well buff this cat up too. Why not? The level up means that I will get them back in my hand at a certain point. So you don't necessarily have to save them for a creature you really want it for. Okay, here we go. So we'll get a 6 down soon. And the Omen Path Journey. We're going to win here soon anyway, but pretty cool. There's our 6. There's a bunch of Angelic Destinies. And let's power them up with our third ability. Okay, and now that 6 is going to survive a lot. I've never got it to level up. Hmm, I haven't had an issue with it. Not sure what's going on there. Do you check the graveyard and see what the level is? We could look at that. Play the same deck. I was having a lot of fun with it there. Okay, get a 6 down, which we don't necessarily need right now, but wouldn't hurt. Okay, actually, I want that Golden Wish instead. Sorry, what I meant is usually the game is over. Oh, well, that's a good problem to have. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, we'll make her token there. Might lose this 6 here, though. Well, maybe not. Okay, we get the Angelic Destiny on it, so that means it will be a good blocker for us. Mm, do I want to do this? Okay, I guess I do. If you're a newer player and you're watching this and you don't have a lot of really strong cards and you're just trying to get through story mode or PvE, whichever, just having a blocker that can survive hits is going to get you through most of the games. The creatures, the most of the bosses don't have a lot of creature removal, so just having a strong enough creature that can block and not die is going to basically let you win most games. Put Angelic Destiny. Let's put another one on. Why not? Get Omen Path Journey. Putting in a lot of work. And yeah, we win here. Yeah, the strategy of putting a blocker in that doesn't die easily is one that I still use in PvE events to this day, even with having all the removal and stuff. It's another deck I was playing around with the other day that I thought was I found it pretty interesting. Let's see what we have with we do Quintorius and see what we can brew up with him. Have anything in red with Defender or Vigilance? I'm kind of curious. Got a lot of white defenders, but Cobble Brute. That'd be kind of funny to throw on a throw an Angelic Destiny on that. Oh, Aurelia the Warley. That makes them much better. Aurelia's. Yeah, here we go. That's fun. That is a solid group of creatures to put Angelic Destiny on. I like that. And then since we're using red, we can get Volt Strider and get a bunch of these. Let's see. Do we have anything that fetches spells in standard? Oops, not standard. Fetch spell. Oh, here's a. I guess we don't. Maybe in Pyro Goggles, of course. Yeah, let's do fetch spell. Um, oh, there's also this card. A coalition mate reminding me that this card exists. I never played him before because we didn't have great cards in standard to play around with. Um, but when this creature attacks, copy the first spell card in your hand with full mana. This copy gains half its mana. So what we can do is just keep a card, an Angelic Destiny in our hand without or with full mana disabled, and then just keep copying them, and we can just buff up our creatures that way. So we can try that. Cursed Recording will be a good one to double up on Angelic Destinies as well. And then we can just do some good old gem conversion here. This is interesting. I have no idea if this is going to go well or not, but I think it will. Okay, cool. Pyro Goggles right away. Get that on board and then put it on. Put our spell on Aurelia once we get it out. We could even put it on an archaeological spirit token, and that will make it a really strong defender actually. So let's see if we can do that if we don't get to our creatures first. Um, we don't have great ways to get to our thing here, so we'll just do this and try and create a cascade. Didn't quite work, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna make these archaeological spirits right here. Get a. Oh, what happened? Did we not get our? Did we lose our goggles already? Dang it. Okay, we'll save. We'll save our loyalty for when we actually are able to create one. So far, so good though. Regardless. Mm, I guess there. Oh, okay, good. Okay, there's Angelic Destiny. Oh, is that what's happening? He has a spell to get rid of my pyro goggles? That's what it is. That's annoying. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Create these little spirit guys. Yeah, that's good. Like a 23-18 blocker with flying and first strike is a lot better than a 15-12 defender without it. I think this actually makes the archaeological spirit a lot more playable. This actually makes the spirit a viable win con. I mean, provided that you can keep him alive. We are playing PvE, so I think this is skewing the perception of this card a lot. I think it's a really good card in PvE. I don't think it's as good in PvP because you're going to be losing your creatures a lot more there. And so the benefit you get from the angel, the angelic destiny is going to have to be on your turn for the most part. I mean, sometimes you'll run into players who aren't doing a lot with their creature removal, or if you get an early start, you get your creatures out quickly and an angelic destiny on it, you could still do a lot of damage before um, before you lose the creature. But you're much more likely to lose the creature in PvP than PvE. Let's see if we can get a spirit or a spell again before I play the spirit tokens. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nice. All right. Sure, create more of these. Why not? Save room in our hand for Aurelia to do stuff. Cool. So let's see. Can we get the. We're going to save this so that um, our dude copies it. Then our Volt Strider will give it full mana. Since this is our last turn here, we'll just play everything. So we get the Cursed Recording, that should copy our Angelic Destiny, so we'll be able to play three of them here, I think. Yeah, it goes. The new one goes into our hand, full mana, and we put Angelic Destiny on all of them, and yeah, we have a good time. One last thing I'll do with this card here is really get that Exalted Angel going with a bunch of spirit tokens or whatever tokens. Which one's the one that summon 12 more creatures? Yeah, this is good. Maybe instead of this guy in Crocs, I put in Exalted Angel. Where are we at here? Where is it at? It's one of these here, right? Yeah. Okay. And then Elspeth Vanguard. I think these make them into angels too. Yeah. Let's put in is it Muster the Departed? Yeah, that's great. Or we could do Scurry of Gremlins and make our gremlins angels. That's so funny to think about. Angelic gremlins. Scurry of Gremlins. Okay. All right, this works. It's a decent starting hand. Volt Strider to help get to our spells quicker. We're only playing that one spell. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy destroys supports. There's Angelic Destiny. And we want something that is going to generate some tokens for us. Or we can get to his third ability, and that'll help as well. Okay. And yeah, at this point we can start powering up our Exalted Angel here, and then make a ton of angels. Another Angelic Destiny. Nice. They made us pretty big angel there. Should I replace with the angel here? I kind of just want to see what happens. Well, we're close to losing or winning anyway. Gain some life back. How many gremlins will we make? Probably not a lot. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that was neat. I think there's more I can do with that idea, but the idea is kind of fun. But yeah, okay. So, is this a chase card or not? I think it can be for some people depending on what they want to play it with, or what their purpose for using it will be. I think it's a really good PvE card. As you can see, it really helped me win a few games here, and it just kind of made it made my creatures a lot stronger, the blockers especially. In my last stream, I played it in PvP, and it didn't really do a lot for me there. It was kind of a bit of a win more a lot of times. And yeah, like I was saying before, if you're running up against heavy removal, then it's not going to do a lot for you because it's not going to help you come back from a creature getting lost. If it had like hexproof or shield counter or something like that on top of the flying in first strike, then it would be a super chase card for sure because it's so cheap. It's only 8 mana and it comes back into your hand, so you're likely to get them back during longer battles. But in those cases, you're probably losing a lot of creatures, and that's why you're having a long game to begin with. So I'm gonna say it's not going to be a chase card for most people, but if you do pull it, you're gonna have a lot of fun with it, and there's a lot you can do to, um, make it a very beneficial card for you. But it's not necessarily going to help you win a lot more games in PvP. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. You can get a lot out of this card though. So um, for me, I don't think I would go out of my way. If I didn't have this card already, I wouldn't go out of my way to go spend resources to get it. But if you do happen to pull it out of a pack as you're chasing other cards, I think I'll be happy with it. So there's my verdict on it. Not really a chase card. So I hope you enjoyed watching those games I played here, and I look forward to sharing the next card in this series.